A Tigray military officer traveled through Eritrea recently. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Good to be with you. Two new stories in this video. Firstly, exclusive information for you about Eritrea Tigray relations. It seems that Tigray leaders are now preferring to travel through Eritrea if they want to return to Tigray from abroad. They are again using Eritrea as a transit, reportedly. Second news story is about an Aratian refugee who has been killed in Ethiopia. Let's start with this news story, which is about the death of an Aratian refugees. There are tens of thousands of Aratian refugees in Ethiopia. Tens of thousands of Eritreans leave their country, they flee their country every year for a better economic future and to flee the repression in their country. They try to take refuge in neighboring countries. They use it as transit to go to the Middle East, Europe, America, but in recent years, we have seen that they have not been able to reach Europe and America in large numbers. So they're basically ending up in African countries where they're at the mercy of the governments. Ethiopian government is it's not on good term with Eritrean government these days. So the people, the Eritrean refugees are the ones who are very vulnerable because Ethiopian government would like to use them against Eritrean government. These refugees would like to be registered as refugees. They want to go to another country through Ethiopia. Overall, whenever Eritrea-Ethiopia relations deteriorate, refugees suffer. Ethiopia could deport them as well. And Ethiopia would like to use them as part of Brigade Nihamedu, as part of new Eritrean Blue Revolution Front to fight Isaias Afwerki government forces. One such Eritrean refugee camp is located in the Amhara region near Dabbat. This refugee camp, by the way, has been facing shortage of aid recently. People say that they have not been receiving food aid, which was being given to them, and they're receiving less food aid now because of the actions taken by the US government, which has curtailed its support for humanitarian operations abroad. An Aratian refugee has been killed at this refugee camp near the Bath, Alim Watch refugee camp. 23-year-old Alex Yusuf was shot down. He was killed. He did not die of a natural cause. He was killed by unknown forces. Alim Watch refugee camp came under attack on several occasions. Criminal elements, some Fano groups were accused of carrying out such attacks on Eritrean refugees. But keeping in view Eritrea-Fano relations, I don't think it's Fano's policy to attack Eritrean refugees. They don't want Eritrea to turn against them. So it's not clear who killed this man. Maybe some criminals tried to attack the camp. It happened in the past too. And Alec Yusuf resisted and he was shot dead. His death is being confirmed at Alim Wash refugee camp. Investigation is needed. Second news story is about Tigray military commanders, TPLF leaders who are traveling through Eritrea. Border open. I showed you a video a few days ago showing the entry of a delegation from Tigray, from Zalambasa into Senafe, Eritrea. Even that video was challenged by some people. They said, Sajid, video is not from Santa Fe. Video is from Santa Fe. It's all over it in media too. Now it seems that those Tigray military officers, TPLF leaders, who are wanted or who could be in trouble if they travel through Addis Ababa, they are traveling through Eritrea. Border is open, obviously. That is why they're able to travel through Eritrea. Uh, Colonel Tuvalde is a colonel of Tigray Defense Force. He worked as head of Tigray military's intelligence department. And a few days ago, Gita Choreda gave a two-part interview. In that interview, he leveled direct allegations against some Tigray military commanders and TPLF leaders. He named Colonel Tuvalde. He said Colonel Tuvalde was running a network of human trafficking. He and others were involved in extorting money from Aratian refugees. Colonel Tuvalde back then denied, he rejected the allegation, and he was not in Tigray. He was in the US when he gave an interview and he said that all the allegations were false against him. He said that he owned a hotel in a border area in a town in Tigray, and during the war, the hotel was destroyed. It was attacked by Aratian forces, Ethiopian forces. So Colonel Tuvalde was in the US. The man has returned to Tigray reportedly. Several sources are confirming that Colonel Tuvalde returned to Tigray from the US through Aratian. He went to some other country from the US, then he went to Asmara. From Asmara by road, he traveled and entered Tigray reportedly. Why didn't he arrive in Tigray through Addis Ababa? He could have been arrested because Getachew publicly leveled allegations against him, allegations of human trafficking. Then a report, an investigative report was leaked to by Getachew group reportedly, and this report had details of the activities of this human trafficking network operating in Tigray. Tuvalde's name is mentioned in that report. Tuvalde chose to travel through Eritrea to enter Tigray. I think Getachew SF also travels through Eritrea. A few days ago, he was in Eritrea. He met with his family who traveled through Eritrea reportedly. Getachew SF is also wanted. We know that he was accused, when he was head of the intelligence agency of Ethiopia, he was accused of plotting a coup against the Ethiopian prime minister. He fled Addis Ababa. He took refuge in Tigray. Federal government demanded the custody of Getachew SF. TPLF refused to hand him over to federal forces, federal government. He's in Tigray. He was part of the war too. During the war, he fought alongside his TPLF Tigray military colleagues. He also travels through Eritrea. So this is the level of cooperation, coordination between Tigray and Eritrea, that now senior Tigray leaders who could be arrested in Addis Ababa, they are traveling through Eritrea if they want to visit a country abroad. On Ethiopian passports, obviously, they are traveling, but traveling through Eritrea reportedly. Thanks for watching.